early birds, welcome back to Aberdeen, or if it's your first visit, still welcome to Aberdeen really. Grateful for a confirmation on sound, quite difficult setting up in the usual cacophony of noise. Rab says the sound is a bit tinny. That might be because I've got too much mic on it. Bear with me. I'm going to go with a plan B. Thanks for that. How's that for you? I won't change anything for the minute. Just see if it's a bit less tinny. I think the choppers are probably aggravating that, but all part of the fun. Muffled now. Political bias says perfect. I'll wait for a couple more comments on sound just to be sure that PB's is the most recent since I swapped things over. I've basically gone back to yesterday's settings, so we should be okay. Thank you, Rab H. Thank you, Yorkshire Biker. Brilliant. It's always a challenge when you're setting up with a fair degree of noise anyway. But then when you're asking folks, you know how it goes. Just checking I'm on the screen. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Aberdeen for our Friday show. Proper change of pace. Threat of rain, ever present I think. 10% probability, so on air for the next 2 hours. Hopefully plenty of helicopters, a few turboprops, and the odd jet. Looks like the Loganair freighter, the ATR, what I'm going to say, is it a 72 or 42? I'm going to say 72-500 is on its way out. No Abby today, so the risk of telescopes is formidable. Oh, Abby's in the chat. Tell you what, let's just check nothing's on finals. I've got some thank yous to do in a minute as well, so it's a busy old morning. A nice busy morning. Right, looks like we've got Loganair inbound with an ATR 42600 from Kirkwall, and that's 3 minutes out, so we'll open the show imminently. And we've got the Wideroe -8. I don't know if Mel's in the show. That's also not many minutes out, so busy, busy, busy. I'm loving it. Crikey, this hold is holding. Hope you're all doing well anyway. For anyone who doesn't know who I am, I'm Mark. As always, folks, please get those likes on early, give us a chance with the YouTube algorithm. Posing for the camera. Not me. Right, with inbound action, I'll take myself off. Sorry, I've missed. I've just realised I'm walking in front of my own shot. It's difficult. Good difficult. There's another chopper managed to go, unbeknown to me, just there, the yellow one. Right, but it's clear that the ATR freighter is going first. Sorry about the fence line again, folks. It's still, I think, probably the less worst option because you get a few more metres of final approach, and of course the barbed wire is only a fairly short strength. So I said this was a 72, and so it was. ATR 72-500. Apparently one of 4, thanks Lloyd Bell, that are in the Loganair fleet. First fixed wing of the show. I can see at least 2 more choppers waiting as well. Right, there's a plane on its way in, I'm sure there is. So I'm just going to put you generically long while I have a look round the corner. Might have to recheck flight radar. We'll do some hellos in a minute. We'll talk about scrambled eggs on yesterday's show. This is doing the show in scrambled order. Yeah, no, Loganair isn't far away at all now. Having departed Kirkwall 35 minutes ago. I'll catch up in the chat momentarily. I think political bias is the first message that I'm able to view, posted at 7:25, so good morning to you, political bias. Tell you what, this inbound plane is treading water. I found it. I have to go, well, you probably saw me actually earlier on. I have to wander off down the embankment to try and look round this tree. Oh, that's my notebook fluttering. I'll stifle that in a minute. So, a couple of turboprops, prepare for a chopper. Not hanging about neither. Right, let's take the opportunity to catch up with the chat. I know there's that -8 dashing in as well. So, political bias was my last hello. Deborah Speller, good morning to you. Stay still, chat. Mark Sanderson, hello Mark Sanderson. Are you back now, mate? Hello to Yorkshire Biker, how you keeping, pal? Rab H, one of the Superstar Moderators team. Hello Debbie, hope you're keeping well. Can't promise I'm going to be in song this morning, but who knows. Oh, -8's dashing in, I did say that, didn't I? I did sleep well last night, which isn't usually the case first night in a hotel room. As you can see, we have had some rain. So where was I? Oops. Trouble is when you're panning and you leave your finger on the screen too long, you kind of make it do other stuff. Nick Gray, good morning to you, Nick Gray. Early bird for you. Political bias, it's, don't say not much. Everything counts with plain sailing aviation, literally everything. As you know, everything goes on content. Although I will comply with your wishes and have a brew at the cafe across the way, Cafe 21, before I hit the road. Best to get fueled up for the, I suppose it'd be about 5 hours back to Northumberland. Saying that, doesn't seem far when you think about what you've got to see from the journey. We'll do fireworks for UPB, and we've also got some fireworks for some other friends as well, which I need to get onto. We've got a chopper inbound. Let's just take a snap of that, just in case it's a better snap than the one I took yesterday. Probably have to be. I like to keep Nell happy. I think Abby's pictures will be the ones. So how it's going to work out this morning, I'm not entirely sure. Choppers are my anticipation in terms of the greater proportion of content, but we'll see. There's a bit more jet and prop stuff between 9 and 10. Right, let's do PB's fireworks while I'm in the zone. Excellent. Right, where's our dash 8? The only trouble, we've been located on starboard side, is you don't get to see the deboarding. It's a minor thing though. Right, thank you for bearing with me. Let's get the... For some reason the audio jags a little bit when I swap to... I will get the hang of this. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do better. Sorry about whipping you about. I'm still a bit groggy. Right, that feels more like it. Right, so mindful people are joining all the while. So good morning and welcome to Aberdeen. I'm Mark. Right, I was in the chat, wasn't I? Let's see where I got to. Nick Gray, I think, was the... Another helicopter coming. So I better be on my toes. So, morning to Nick. Good morning to Michelle. Hello to Michelle. Abby Garvey. Where are you, Abby? It's just going to be chaos this morning. Hope you slept well last night. Absolutely great fun. Looking forward to seeing some pics on the Facebook group, because they'll be better than mine. Oh, chat's doing that thing again. This is putting me to the test. Putting me to the test. However, Keith Cornell. Hope you're feeling better, Keith. You definitely need to do what Rab says, Dr. Rab. Rest up. That's what you got to do. And a big shout out again to our friend Michelle Johnson, great friend of the channel. Heard from Michelle yesterday evening. She's in really terrible order. So yeah, we've got some friends that need a bit of love and TLC from us all. So let's channel that way. Mark Sanderson, you go out the country, living the high life. Rab's spanned up. Big ceremony and everything. It's a good question you pose, Mark, about the houses that are close to the airport and the one that's in shot when we go to arrivals. Nick Gray mentioned, I think tongue-in-cheek, but actually I was quite intrigued from an Airbnb point of view, because you think, wouldn't you, that you'd be able to
rent that place out to aviation enthusiasts year round, I would have thought. Well, not year round perhaps, because it's probably quite dark and wet and windy in the winter, but yeah. Not that I've got the budget for a second home, but if I did, it'd be on my short list. I'd probably be divorced, but you know, it would be... What a great spot. Michelle, it's not too bad. I was saying on yesterday's stream, for the most part, it was warmer in Aberdeen, which is 100 and something miles north of Edinburgh, than it was down in Edinburgh. And how it is this morning feels much like that. It's, well, it's like its own microclimate. It feels warmer rather than 12 degrees. No doubt it is 12, but as you can see, I've got my coat unzipped and I'm in my thinner coat as well. So I'm gambling on the weather. HGC, hello to you. Good morning, I hope you're keeping well. Sue Major, hello Sue, how you doing? And giant coin stacks. Hello my friend. I can hear the wind picking up. David Bone, hi to you David. Right, I've caught up with Political Bias's super. Bruno, hello to you Bruno. Don't worry Bruno, I'm full of tea, my friend. Full of tea. So we've got a bit of chopper action. I'll keep myself on screen. I think I'm on screen for the minute.
Didn't realise this was the chocolates special livery. Not that it's a favourite at all. Well, it's colourful, if you like brown. Good morning to Alexandra Wood. How you doing, Alexandra? Another member of the Superstar mod team. Right, how far has this Embraer got? Not far. So I see Gary Fleming has been very kind to the channel. Oh, Abby, you're at school? I thought you were finished. Thought school was out. Well, have a cracking day. I suppose that's a brilliant explanation for not being on the mound at Gamma Aviation. So we'll put fireworks on for Gary as soon as this plane stops moving. I can hear another chopper coming as well, so I'm probably going to have to demonstrate some well concealed dexterity. Oops. Fireworks for Gary. Okay, where was I? Right, more fireworks are due. Terry the artist, great friend to the channel, very kindly dropped me £20 or the channel on Ko-fi.com while I was setting up. Absolutely awesome, and to help us with contribution to travel costs and everything. So tell you're a star. Fireworks for you, buddy. But we're not done. Not done yet with celebrating, because yesterday evening, well, say evening, yeah, about 8:30 UK time, another friend of the channel, Lynn Deramines, I'm never sure I say that correctly, but Lynn is a superstar in her support for us, and she very kindly Ko-fi'd us £20 as well, which, what can you say, blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. And I've got the message that goes with it, which, just bear with me, I try to be organised. So it's a special slide for Lynn, because obviously I didn't get to acknowledge Lynn's contribution live, came between the shows. So there you go. I think the font's big enough to read. So it says, thanks for the WestJet Calgary flight. My son, my old hometown, and the company that Lynn's son Mark flies with. Cool, I'm making hard work of reading that out. You can read the rest of it. I'm stumbling. Anyway, Lynn, thank you so much. Really appreciated. Right, what was I doing there? Fireworks. I fell for the same habit of mine where I put these slides on but don't have the words to hand, so I'm kind of reading off some very, very small font. That's a learning point. I need to make sure I've got it in large font somewhere I can actually read live on air.
And I'm back. You might say, less Mark. For some reason, the audio on the changeover isn't quite as smooth as I would have hoped for, but just bear with me. Let's go check something round the back. Right, that's better, I think. Right, I'm going to catch the chat up properly now. Finnair A350 fan, Dallas, Australia. Hello to you. And also in Australia, Crystal White. Good morning to you both. Hello to Ian Nicholson. Hope you're all keeping well. John Mackenzie. Hello to you, my friend. All the way out there in Hong Kong. Ian Nicholson has very kindly gifted a membership to the channel, so fireworks, let's do that while nothing's moving. Thank you, Ian. So that's that caught up. Great support to the channel. Hello to Ian. Oh no, I don't think he might be in the show, but Ian Lavery is the recipient of Ian Nicholson's kind generosity. What do you reckon, Ian Nicholson? Do you reckon that's the Ian Lavery that is MP for Morpeth or Wansbeck, isn't it? Random thought. I own a lot of random thoughts. Bruno, oh Bruce 747 hates A380s. Is that AKA Bruce Jarvis? Morning, Bruce. I can assure you, you will not be seeing any 380s here. Andy P and Dopey Gorp, good morning to you both. Welcome back to Aberdeen. Abby Garvey, just seen your exit message. Don't worry, we will be back in the summer. I want some sunshine though. I've definitely got to work on the old tan. John Mackenzie, sooner you than me teaching 6-year-olds. My 2-year-old granddaughter puts me to the test Monday to Thursday. Of course I'm teaching her next to nothing. Mrs. PSA is probably the role model of choice. I'm just a soppy grandad. morning as well to Scottish Linda. Away from me. Sounds like we've got another chopper. See if it's an inbound. Sounds like one that's in a little hover, which it is. I just can't see it yet. Yeah, I think you're right, Bruce. We've had a tsunami of fireworks. Been quite a nice flourish for a Friday. It is Happy Friday and all that. Short show though today, so we'll be done by 10. If for some reason the action runs out sooner, or we get hit by a deluge, we'll collapse the bag and go again at the weekend. Next show from us, Sunday at Edinburgh, but watch this space. That's all I'm going to say on that one. I'll drop the mods a line when I get home this evening, and of course members will know first what we're up to. Adrian Orford Peace. Hello Adrian. Hope you're doing well, mate. Well, it's funny in Nicholson. We always say the only politics on this channel is political bias, our friend. That's it. But I am curious. To be fair, I'm not convinced that the MP is likely to be a particularly passionate aviation enthusiast, but who knows? Ooh, some more kindness. I can't believe it. You lot are great. Fireworks alert. Probably some rain alert actually as well. I've just realised the clouds behind me have got much darker, so if this all goes south really quickly, don't be offended. Fireworks time. Thank you so much, HGC. Awesome stuff. I've got a bit anxious now. I twizzle the camera for. In fact, that's kind of what it is. Now, we saw plenty of that yesterday, and it kind of passed us by. Although when I got to the hotel, which is only the other side of the runway, it was drizzling. So yeah, that's the cloud that the cloud behind me is the one that worries me. Not to worry. Too many worries in that sentence. I am tired. Okay, where are we? Oh, I was just about to say, and the screen moved. Maverick 79, that's who I was looking for. I saw your name and then it just jumped down. How you doing, Paul? I hope you're keeping well. And good morning as well to Nicholas Taylor. Oh, hang on a minute, I didn't realise that. Thank you. I did not know. I've got the wrong one, haven't I? I sincerely apologise to each and every one of you. I've been giving you full screen, Mark, which is useless when this is the view you should have had. I'm just looking over the lip of the box. Yeah, I'm going to go for that post-stream cup of tea political bias. Definitely. Oh dear. Oh, thank you so much, Yorkshire Biker, keeping me straight, and anyone else that has mentioned that in the chat. I'm way less interesting. Giant coin stacks. The view from the Holiday Inn was surprisingly good. So I was up on the 5th floor. I did have to ask for a higher one.
have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think my room was one of those 3 there. So I got a reasonable view of the runway, so I could see runway 34. If you went to the end of the corridor though, because I'm always curious what the better view was, I'm not sure which windows at that end are the corridor end ones. Probably, maybe it's that, I don't know. Anyway, point being, you got quite a good view of the front side of the terminal. So it's good for, oh crikey, tell you what would be good, showing you a plane. Ooh, some streamers. So, biggest plane of the show. British Airways with their A321neo, 4 years of age. Golf, November, Echo, Oscar, Whiskey. Scottish Linda celebrates 1 month with the channel. Thank you for the donated membership, says Scottish Linda. Get my words out, Linda. Well, it's great having you with us, and it's not lost on me that you've also gifted a membership. So you've received, you've shared, it's just lovely, and it's great to have you with us. Fireworks for you. Let's see if I can do it now. Do it now. Just about kept pace with the taxiing aircraft. Another chopper about to go to my left. Nick Gray on Marco's scope. It's definitely a first. An unwelcome first. I knew there was a risk. The more functionality I add in, that you get those moments where you, if I could, I'll probably take a picture of the box actually and put it up for members. You'll see what I mean. I've got a load of little postage stamp views of different bits and pieces. So I've got the second camera on its own, as you know. I've got it picture in picture, spotting my rain now. Damn it. I've got the fireworks, and then each of those has its own picture-in-picture option. So there's probably about 6 thumbnails to look at, plus the active screen that you've got at the minute. So the ATR you are looking at just arrived from Sunborough. ATR 72600 Golf Lima Mike Tango Echo. I've got a feeling it's gonna tip it down. Let's see if that's right. I may have to just start to think tactical here. Your screen might go black because I'm just going to pull a bin bag over it. I got a little bit gung-ho putting all the extra bits and bobs on for the second camera. Ooh, fire brigade are doing a drill. I didn't even realise that's where the fire station was. Training fuselage. Adrian Orford Peace, hello to you. I've said hello. Sorry, I'm looking one way, looking the other way and trying to read the screen. Hilarious. You've been a member for 2 months and your thanks to Glenn's Aviation for the gift. Fireworks for your milestone moment. Ooh, what's that? Looks decidedly military, does it not? Not a tornado. Anyone who knows, do tell us. Good morning, Audrey McDonald and Fraser Ale. Fraser says Edinburgh's got a better day coming tomorrow. I'm hoping Northumberland is going to get a good day tomorrow too. Looks like we've got an ATR taxiing out. I wonder if that's the reverse flight to Sunborough. See if flight radar can help. It can. Kirkwall 42600 ATR 42600. Leslie Jackson, good morning to you, Leslie. Hope you're keeping well. And good morning, 01 Mike D. Crikey, my plane's bolted on me. Yeah, there's your clue with the cloud. We'll have a quick look at Meta in a minute. see what word is. So catching up with the chat.
Debbie has very kindly gifted us a membership. Thank you so much, Debbie. And who's it gone to? Davey. We know Davey, so that's all good. So, cue fireworks.
Thank you so much, Debbie. Just checking I've got the right screen up. Utterly preoccupied with what the weather is doing. I've got like some very light drizzle just starting to tickle the kit. Oh, Adrian Orford Peace has very kindly supported us with a gift of a membership. Adrian, you're a star. Cue fireworks.
Crikey, can't keep up. Andrea D is the lucky recipient. In fact, let's take this off the stand so I can try and keep my eyes where you can see them. 01 Mike D, I'm delighted you're enjoying the stream. It looks like the Dash 8 is on the way out, so you'll have to make do without my ugly mush for a bit. Fraser Ale drove mate, so we did Edinburgh yesterday morning, here yesterday afternoon, back for this morning, finish at 10, cup of tea over the road, back to Northumberland. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So Gary Fleming thinks that's a typhoon at stand over by the fire station. I don't know, it's giving me... Yeah, I know Rob H did it again. It's going to take me a little while to... I've got them lined up in the wrong order. You know, like when you've learnt something in a particular way. Yeah. Good morning, Emma Garvey. How you doing? So it's brighter to the north of the airfield. I genuinely think if we can weather out the next, pun intended of course. Oh crikey, I have done it again.
I think I'm going to take that camera off. I'm a nuisance with it. This is on its final warning for today's show. Usually I've got like a little graphic that says picture in picture, but for some reason I'm failing to read it. So this says NA on flight radar as I'm currently viewing it. And what do I reckon? Stavanger, Bergen, any takers on anything else? I suppose if I go to the airport listing, it will tell me what I need to know. Departures. Bergen. There we go. Oh, for crack. Don't slaughter me. Well, you can if you want, actually. Cable touch the screen, put that slide back up. I think I'll take that off. Just bear with me. As in, like, properly off. There we go. That one won't happen again. Crikey. They turned that one round quite quickly, didn't they? Guessing it's not that full. Kind of like Ryanair speed. Looks like we got Loganair shaping to go somewhere. Yeah, Dopey Gorp, seen your big screen message. I'm obviously a big screen player. What a muppet. DB thinks that military plane could be a Jag. We'll go back on it in a bit. You're right, Dopey Gorp, as well. Mark on the buttons. Good thing there's no orange pride in today's show. I do love a good tinker with a tech, even if I don't know what it all does. But nah, just ranking competence today. It just shows you though, when you've got things set up in a particular way and you don't replicate it, kind of like muscle memory, you go for the same spot without really looking. Another chopper inbound, getting busy. They look the same though, so we'll take the near one. I think Emma Garvey's tip on the weather has started to play out at this end. So to the south, definitely looks like they're getting rain. Starting to lighten behind me. Rare sunshine, well, figuratively. Tell you what's not the greatest shot through a fence, is it? Let's see what our chocolate plane is doing. Right, thank you, Dopey Gorp. I've obviously missed a Kofi. Although I'm not seeing. Oh yeah, it's the slide, isn't it? Cabo taxi, hello to you. Ian Finley, good morning to you. I definitely need another brew. I only had a couple this morning, but no excuses. Right, let's go back to that military plane while the moment is momentarily quiet and calm. So I'd be curious what the definitive is. So DB Bassman, who knows something about the Jag, is thinking it could be a Jag. I loosely thought Tornado without any real understanding of, well, point of distinction, if that makes a better way of putting it. and Ian Finley thought Typhoon. Someone knows, so who knows the definitive? Where's Lloyd? Let's just go on to the implausibly stylish West Atlantic freighter. Oh, while I think about it, DB Bassman, got your message yesterday. I will drop, there's a Tesco's Express on the route here, so I'm guessing that reads across, if you can get Rowies in the co-op, I'm guessing Tesco Express might give me a shot. Anyway, I'm gonna see what I can do, get myself immersed in local culinary culture. Pepe Lamoco, hello to you. Apparently a Typhoon made an emergency landing at Aberdeen recently. Oh, that's interesting. Les Donaldson is in the house. Good morning, Les. Good morning to Irish Train Guy as well. Rab's thinking possibly a Jag for that military plane. Terry the Artist, Jag, PB, Typhoon. Come on, we want the definitive. PB now moved to Tornado GR7, which is kind of where I was at. Ian Finley, Jag GR3. Alexandra, we need to bring in RAF Luton to nail this definitively. But DB, and do you know what? I'm going to go with DB on this. I have a high regard for his work knowledge on this. Although Ian Finley as well, there's some class in this room. But I know DB Bassman knows quite a bit about the Jag, so I'm going to go with him on the Jag. And Les nailing it. There we go. We're going to, you know, like if this was an auction house, we'd be dropping the hammer. It's a Jag. Let's just see if I can get the tail fin registration. Nah. It's just a couple of letters, isn't it? Doesn't look like it's flown anywhere, does it, in recent times? Right, at risk to my sanity, I'm going to trust myself this one more time to get this box picture correct. I've now got it processed that it's not where it usually is. You know, adapt and survive, I think the saying goes. Oh dear. Neil Jones, good morning to you, my friend. Oh, that's interesting. So it's been here a while then, if you can see the overhead on flight radar. Thanks, Adrian. I wonder what it's doing there. I mean, being parked down near the fire station isn't usually the place to cherish heritage items, is it? Let's have a quick look-see on the action as well. So my thinking is it's 6 minutes past 9. We're into the last hour of the show. Departures, we should have the Chocolates plane going at 9:15. Let's just see how they're doing. They're certainly not transponding on my setup. We've got a couple of Eastern departures to Sunborough and Wick at 9:30, 9:40. Loganair off to Dublin, 9:45. British Airways depart with their A321neo at just before 10. And there's a easyJet due to go, be outside of our run time now, running late. So that's, oh, a Pilatus PC-12 going out dead on the hour. Could be our final plane. So we'll finish dead on 10 o'clock unless the action stops totally for any sustained period of time. We've lost the Loganair flight inbound, as in not coming now. The Sombra flight 9:15 apparently cancelled. Next arrival, easyJet from Stavanger says scheduled 9:20, but isn't showing as active. 9:25 looks possibly like the next arrival from Sombra, but that's not showing active either. So I'm hoping flight radar is out of kilter, otherwise we're going to be a bit dry on action. There's a chopper coming in just to keep us ticking over. Good morning to What Does This Button Do? That ought to be my motto. That's the word I'm after, motto. What does this button do? Or press the right button. That might be my alternative chat moniker. Okay. I'm just going to move us right to left, probably about that range. Ah, pushing back. Beautiful. Ah, thank you, Ian Finley, for confirming the Jag was located here in December 2011. Been there a while then. Top work there, top work. What does this button do? Thank you so much, my friend. Please do give us a like. If you've yet to drop us a like, it'd be really appreciated. Goes a long way with YouTube. And of course, if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, it's entirely free and really does help us. So we got another firework moment. 01 Mike D, member for 2 months. Les, Rab, Alex, Les, Mark, Dopey, Ian, Leslie, York. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Here's your fireworks for 2 months. Good morning, Alibi 58. On your travels, no worries, nice to catch up. Have a great day. Mrs. Slocum's cat. Good morning, Mrs. Slocum's cat. How you doing? Hope your day is perfect. Thanks for joining us. Oh, that chopper's come back. That was a flying visit. Oh, the puns keep on coming, don't they? Let's get me off. Right, our chocolates Embraer is moving. On its way back to Amsterdam Schiphol. Good morning, Noah's WX Research and Analysis. How you doing? And Brock's Mike, hello to you. Thank you for confirming, Mrs. Slocum's cat, that the Jag is actually a fire service training aid. To be fair, German Airways aren't really getting in the KLM swing of things, are they? As a wet lease partner, I wouldn't see a KLM moving at such a majestic pace, I don't think. Although it looks like, oh no, I thought there might be a runway check going. There's not, it's just somebody crossing. Good morning, Glenn's Aviation Love. How you doing, pal? Hope all is good. Are you off today or snatching a couple of minutes? Ooh, I see a Loganair being towed our way. Let's have a nice close-up shot of that. We'll pick up the Chocolate Express in a minute. Tell you what, that Embraer is still trundling its way out. It's a reluctant departure, I think. We'll go to that in a second. Plane you were looking at is the fastest moving thing on the tarmac at the minute. That might be the runway check now. Because our KLM, German Airways wetleys, are still inching out. Well, nobody's on finals, so there is a chopper some distance out. I don't think that is why this would be having a breather. Blimey, by jingo, what a splash. Ian Finlay has very kindly donated 10 plain sailing aviation memberships. 1-0. Ian Finlay, you're a superstar. Let's do the fireworks because I can hear a chopper inbound now. Thank you so much, Ian. We'll do the names in a minute. So, sounds like action at both ends really. I say action, we've got very slow taxiing Embraer that you are watching, and the sounds of a chopper behind me. Looks like this one's gonna get to line up and go though. Suddenly picking up a little pace. So, who got Noah's WX Research and Analysis is now a member. I know Noah's in the show, so excellent. Richard Morgan, Frank Skinner, the comedian, Stuart Aslett, JPR 24. Oh, we're rolling. We'll pick the list up in a second. Cloud is definitely lifting. Inbound helicopter. Did say we got one, didn't I? I'll leave it long for a second because I can finish like this. JPR 24, Mary Leanne, Justine Hewitt, we know Justine, Herbert Culver, and we'll pick up from Herbert in a second. Big welcome to all named so far. So, Jollyman 77 completes the list. Welcome aboard, all of you. I think I did the fireworks. I think I did, yes I did. Thank you so much, Ian. Really, really generous of you. You're right, DB Bassman. It hit me straight away when Frank and Skinner came up consecutively. That is just uncanny. Big smile at this end. Good morning, Lowlander. How goes it? Chopper's moved. So welcome to anyone that has just joined the stream here at Edinburgh. I am tired, aren't I? Aberdeen. You won't be seeing this kind of helicopter action at Edinburgh, as great as Edinburgh is. Oh man alive. Anyway, I'm Mark, stumbling my way through this very short show. We finished at 10 o'clock. Finally got the hang of picture in picture. Oh dear. Saying that, it's been monster fun. Good morning, Brian Pounder. How are you doing, Brian? Tony McCall, hello to you. Thank you, Rab H. Not sure what this button was doing, but you've got a button that does too. Oh dear. Come on, what's this button do? Play nicely. PSA. Drizzle has returned. That might be a problem. Let's just see. Thanks, 01 Mike D. There'll be a test, will there? I think I am going to have to go for a bit of a plan B, so bear with me. I think we can certainly say that I don't think it's going to be possible to keep the webcam running. Just looking at the amount of drizzle that's going into the box. So still here, just taking a couple of bits down tactically. You always have to be fairly tactical with these kind of things because you don't know what you're going to get from the weather, do you? But I've just realised there's more moisture coming down than I'd initially appreciated. So let's get... Now if you suddenly lose me, it's because I've inadvertently pressed a button. I think we're going to be okay at that. Right, that bit's working, so we're... Go on, Bennett, it's catching me out a bit, this. Every day a school day. So we've got a Loganair Embraer from Birmingham, 12 minutes out, says Alexandra. Thank you for that. Mark's just in the final throes of protecting his kit. Helicopter inbound, so I'll see how quickly I can cover that off. It's just gone all horrible. But we are nearly there. Bags going on now, folks, so please do bear with that. The view will look pretty opaque for a short while, and then much less opaque. And done. You might get a bit of rustling for a couple of minutes while I make the final adjustments. Whew. I think we're there. Thank you for sticking with me, everybody that is still in the show. Drizzle's now pretty incessant. Although interestingly enough, it's steaming the camera lens, not the lens, the the viewfinder up inside the bag. Oh, it's the bag steaming up. And there's me hoping for a dry takedown. Bit of a har coming in now as well. You know, I think we might be done, team. Some reason. Ugh. Skating Banana, member of PSA for 3 months. I think I can get your fireworks on. Love you too, my friend. We'll do that in a second. It's just still gone a bit ragged, but I think we've done pretty good with the weather overall. No complaints. Bit of a chopper inbound, but just deal with that first. What a tilt. Thank you, Alexandra Wood. Loganair Embraer, 3 minutes out. I don't know how much of it I'm going to get to see. I think we'll see how that one comes down, and we may have to just bring it to a close. There's a bit of a har coming in, and I'm not sure how much of the approach I'll see. I'm struggling to see my viewfinder through the bag that I use. Seems to have got some condensation appeared on the inside of it, which is a bit of a nuisance. Just the atmospheric conditions, perhaps. Although to be fair, it's probably because the camera was fairly coated. Oh, I have missed it. Telescope number 11 happened here at Aberdeen. There it is, folks. Well, I think as things go, technically, it's been a pretty ragged show from me today. I do apologise for that. I mean, Alexandra tipped me off as well. And I was constantly looking that way for a quick glance, but it literally poked out of the gloom, caught me all ends up. Right, I think we'll just ride with this till it packs up, packs up, what's up with me? And we'll close the show if there isn't anything imminently moving. The drizzle is easing, but oh, I said that, it's just picking up again. Yeah, conditions aren't going to get any better. They absolutely aren't. I've just had a proper look round. Got like this last night actually after the show finished. So let me have a quick look see at flight radar. Might get a chopper. No, that's the only chopper you can hear. There is the one that came in. My flight radar still shows up Loganair that you can currently see. Or is it this one? Oh man. Telescopes 11 and 12 acquired at Aberdeen. I tell you what, I'm going to put the camera on a plane for a minute. We'll close the show down orderly because conditions are getting on top of me now. I can see blow all coming out of that. Blow all. So, let me just quickly check in with my good friends in the chat. Sorry I've not been very attentive while I've been trying to pack the kit down. Fireworks may be wet, skating banana, but let's give it a go. Where are the fireworks? Just a little short burst there. Don't want to get too much water on the box. Rab H, that is awesome support, buddy. Awesome support. Just smashed my screen, splashed it green. I'm just going to put the camera. No, leave the camera there. Fireworks for Rab. Gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much. You're such a great friend to the channel. Right, who got them? Let's settle this up. Ross Cameron, Doc Brownlow, Adam K, Andrew White, and JD Gaming 002. Oh, not 092. Got there in the end. Even my glasses are frosted up with drizzle. So. I think I'm only 2 telescopes, am I not, Alexandra? Too many. Unbelievable. I'll take a bow in front of the camera in a minute. Gary Fleming, it's been a monster fun over the 2 days. I must admit I've dropped the ball a bit tech-wise today. I'm not blaming tide, it's just been great. And the weather, to be fair, could have been much worse. Yeah, I think I'm more or less, I'm just scrolling back in the chat. Moderators, have I missed anybody's donation or milestone moment that you're aware of? If I have, I'll put it right later in a community post, but I'd rather do it live if I can. So I'm just going to scroll straight to the bottom of the chat. The drizzle has stopped, so I'm going to take the camera off. Oh, the bag off the camera. Get my words tangled up. I can hear a helicopter, so we might get to finish with the chopper. We are. No telescope here, although choppers don't count. We established that yesterday. Alexandra Wood, I've just seen your second message trying to save me from that second telescope. It couldn't be done, could it? Moth to a flame. So final call on likes, folks. I mean, I'm sure everyone that's in the show has already hit the like button. What did it finish at, out of curiosity? And Rab H, we've still got some way to go. I'm on 12, exactly what Gary Fleming says. And I've still got to take the penalty for number 10. Oh dear. Having the time of my life. DB Bassman, I'm going Tesco's next. Melon Pan 78, hello to you. And Sunil Kapoor, hello Sunil. Mirzamaz, hello to you. Cripes, I'm further behind than I thought. Another chopper coming in. We'll keep running a little bit longer while I catch the chat up, do the thank yous. Strangest thing was, my camera was covered in drizzle when I put the bag on it, and when I took it out of the bag, the camera is bone dry and all the drizzle is on the inside of the bag, which is why I was struggling to see the viewfinder. It's a bit of warmth in the camera, but it's not. That's kind of surprising me a little bit. At least it's a quick way to dry the camera. Although the drizzle is just restarting. There we are. I thought I'll go to camera now while the going is good. Sorry I'm unshaven. Forgot my razor. You have to forget something, don't you? Right, I'm going to go straight to the bottom of the chat. Good morning, Foxy lady. Hope you're keeping well. sorry, we're just in the process of wrapping up. Next action, I mentioned earlier in the stream, but Edinburgh as it stands, but members, subscribers, watch this space. We may be doing something different, but we will make sure you know as soon as we know. Make sure you've got the notification bell hit. Hello Mike Wild as well, good morning Mike. 152 on the likes, thank you so much. Nice short stream and great support. And James Woolard, hello James, how you doing? I think I'm pretty much where I'm at. Glenn's Aviation love, just seen your exit message, so have a great day, get those bills paid and errands done. Now, very quickly, as I always do, my thank yous for everybody that has supported us with a super chat, gifted memberships, passed a milestone with us. So, Political Bias, thank you so much for your super chat. Terry the Artist for your very generous Ko-fi donation. Lynn Derrymans, who PayPal'd us or Ko-fi'd us last night after yesterday's stream. Thank you so much, Lynn. Gary Fleming for kindly Ko-fiing us. Ian Nicholson for gifting a membership to the channel. HGC, Ko-fi donation. Scottish Linda, past 1 month with the channel. Excellent, great to have you with us, Linda. And Adrian Orford Peace, past 2 months with the channel. Debbie very kindly gifted a membership, as did Adrian Orford Peace. Thank you both. 01 Mike D, past 2 months. And Ian Finley very kindly donated 10 memberships to the channel. Skated Banana, past 3 months for the channel, and Rab H very generously donated us 5. Blinking heck. Scramble. 5 memberships. I don't think I've missed anybody else. I'll have one look-see as soon as this helicopter lands, and then we're going to close it because the rain has returned. Here comes the rain again. Anyway, whatever you are doing in between times, take care. Look forward to catching you during the course of the weekend, hopefully with some better weather than this. Les Donaldson, too kind mate, you are too kind. You lot are the legends. I'm just lucky to have you as my friends. So we're going to close with this chopper. Don't think there's anything else coming. I know there's somebody on finals, but they're 4 or 5 minutes out, and I think now I've taken the bag off the camera, I'm on borrowed time. So thank you for being so patient with me this morning while I've made a bit of a hash of aspects of the tech. Greg Munro, pleasure to say hi to you in the chat. There might be another helicopter coming out or somewhere. I'm a sucker for one more chopper, but I'm not seeing it on flight radar, so therefore it could just be a... Oh, no it is. No it's not. Oh, that one's gone. I'm just going to wipe the camera because I think we might have a couple stacked. Let's see if we can do it that way. It's just me trying to dab and pan. It is possible, Rab. We could soldier into that 10 o'clock finish. I just drink it all in when I'm here, I really do. It's a shame we're going when we are, because Gamma Aviation look like they're taking, I think that might be a Saab, is it? A Saab 340? Not sure, a bit small isn't it for that? Anyway. I'm just going to put you there while I look to see where the next chopper's coming from. I can see it. And you'll get, oh, it's a plane actually. A non-telescope plane, but you can see my problem, and this is better than it was 10 minutes ago. Etienne Joseph, hello to you. Very much in added time here, but lovely to see you. Foxy lady loves the helicopters nearly as much as the cargo planes. Tell you what, that's me and you both. Right, I don't think anything else is coming in, so, well, I say it is. I just don't think it's going to lend itself to me. Rab says E190 5 minutes out. We may yet finish for that. We may. Doing a lot of dabbing at this end. A lot of dabbing. Dusting, if you like. Although I'm not sure I'm going to see that Embraer, to be fair. 165 likes. Excellent. Thank you, Alexandra Wood. And thank you to everyone that smashed the like for us. We are literally going to be closed in the next 4 minutes. I said 10 o'clock. I think we can just about do it. Surprising that the weather caught us quite like this. But muddling by. think this will have to be the last one. It's just getting unequal on me now. Getting big. Thanks Rab for the tip on the hold. This is the final bit of action, folks, this helicopter. Thank you so much for your support. You're fantastic. Love you all to bits. Forward to seeing you at the weekend. So I'll cut the feed when this goes. Bye-zy bye from a very wet Aberdeen. You've been great.